Brand new. The car no brand new. The car no brand new. Brand the car no brand new.
Bread ye wachina kunyao. Ishiraka neat etiefo nyina. Ozioma ADAKABRI ni oribo baby.
The car no brand new.
Yesi okwan tware suo ene suo tware okwan panyin ni hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo ozioma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wagina konya babiewu
ya mama tenasio mama finshiapa enso na ye free neat 100.9 FM so ene se ye ba manasui na ene ye fiada na opepon busumi na ye womi ne de tosu dumiensa eye afi empinu aduonu emiensa na neat 100.9 FM Jumadi atune dine me manti ana yede bremo adwumadi me manti no me amidi ho chia me ya fra me ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma a production no si eye me wafa ase opanyini kwadwoda me ado ne naso the usual maestro the usual utility luxury osai ajiman ene nyankrupo twedi ampode ne nsa ato na koma so a owo eye abesono se ne yire ne dofo nyankrupo ato nsa befre ne yire eguso ahoboa se na wotweda ne beba so enu akire no na akua friye na ono so osomo mranti kwa yimie no ombehwe production no afei technical production no see hwese various social media handles ebetimi akoyie di amayen on Facebook live behu ye ho on Twitter or IG ni nyina se abena frema abankro esadmra ne se mara michi mafa yabe ba panyini ene kura yie bi apie mu yabe ama mabusuafo ni bi free London aba ye behwa be ye no eye chocolio sintim akwasi yegin awomu nyina tutum se abra yabe mabusuafo na mbu mu di ono kwa kobusa se who be you papa no oti eye dichem so friend who be you no faase kwasi sintim ane kwasi yegin enti yabe fo na mebubo mu di kiro no enti oso na nada from yabe hwa dia na esi e de be hia tunya akwasi yegin ofri London na aba na ehye no ho papa etuhia akwasi yegin pa wo se mese wonya o kama ate na eye sintim so ye friend chocolio omu nyina wo fa awoye popular pra free yabe no ye friend no eye who be you na oti eye dicham so de ko jato kurum ho no no na abena frema de obo ni chidom ehwe se bibia koso ya brantie ya onim electronics mu ye friend na ya asafo wono na obo ni chidom ai na enu akire no ne fast dan fama engineering group fo no ato bi ya besre na minim sa menka nkire ososo dia engineering group wono big achu agbono no worker but yakwa na jare na nabu aje adasankroma as usual ana wabamu a yasane mrane se sempro afi facilities for no so adie big solo ana dada ana yaw Godfrey efreno Ubrana afi DJ Bosco Mapuna na Mills nso yasane mrane se tetai omunyina na nipa ene menini ba bedi eye enkomoi na eye da bokrata mu nsam aba ya ba dwendwene ho no enne minim de esiye osore ya wode eye ne bedroom dress bath robe na eye ne bedroom dress
enya bath robe fe kimono
eye fe say
kimono
eni dia I me tu mi kimono bi
19
me ya mi kimono
enya bath robe
of bath room dress
ba so enya ba e fe ni kimono
ane
kimono
kimono
yeah China for Omoata.
China for
Asians in Dubai.
Kimono na ade ashaba.
Na say is that quite Obisha can taste our America. We are a global village. I am showing off the Asian culture.
The Asian culture.
Yes.
Nede ka jalabia kra.
Say you go Priska or Japan movie. Say yeah 15 billion and a million.
So kimono na ade ba.
You be say a chum say we are with them.
Oh sir.
Oh you know more auntie no.
Oh
kimono yeah.
Ede afata.
Oh, me that's my boy. Say na me be am for him is almost sister na dey no. I'm on the kimono yes.
Enye we say na wo ko adwaya wo di
enye morning coat. We enye morning. We enye morning coat.
Mo fa camera no to. Enye morning coat.
Enye morning coat.
Sir. Hey, me so mo WhatsApp me. Enye morning coat. Abra. The German na bo kura mu. Obi a show.
That's an ambition. It's called a kimono.
Oh, yeah. Lodina. Oh my.
Ojo mommy di know her.
Lodina we there. We many age papa.
Uko is baba ni say we ene na abna shata ebi. We just so
kimono.
O mama no mu ni bi. E ma bebre o kimono. Obi a obi.
Na wo mo di namu. Na we tu betimi di afrototro.
There be. And then me papa mi nyaka na me say me nanti. Na me laptop bag say me ho na me bag wa
kuka
me na we tutu. Eti ma so mu na just me ba
we will be show. Just air platform no. And just na.
Eso mo yo say again wa bre papa. Na one asma.
One asma. Troski kura wunya bi no afo. But me I was up here on 050-600-0909. Repeating 050-600-0909. Na yabeji brena yetimi akenkan ni nyina esoso ediama. What? Please, it's not a morning coat.
Thank you.
Don't disgrace us.
Yes.
It's not a morning coat. I got not to nape a chua. Ubuno say.
Uko now I'll go for that. Mate, ni be candle no crab bo atari ni mama.
Well, yeah. Nana Yabua consultancy. And Odin Kreyaba. And Nana Yabua consultancy, no. What more a investigative center. Now almost an expert in road designs. In this year, can't a motor court to dear. Nana Yabua consultancy and a shaman motor court. The day Jumagana hay. Nana Yabua consultancy almost say trot driver for trot driver for I'm shadow. I see AMA license a muchano. 2023, you know. Mom Konkucha.
Hey.
I see Mom Konkucha. Nana Yabua so was summer AMA for our Accra High Court.
Said DNT. And it sent, you know, with a mencha. Na AMA for no shiawa. Waka Jobs and Nana Yabua say.
Was summer warm. Oh, there's a AMA for no Mwayabia. Woman fama. Nana Yabua see winning Tino. And now what maba why you near be your hoocha where he has a degree in he has a war the answer bit me actual that bit me a king kind or pesama ba one I'm a trotra who do a namkra hanging our register warm a register warm Nina no ne manso na watching it adioko cha ya juska it mencha now the no say initial was ora ana metwa wa de so na ebua or initiative processes at Accra High Court and intino was say me money din na ebua say mamintwa
na ebua no court no e amanu to me na
wada Roma and kra na ebua some farmer trot drivers and na this ankra no
I want one follow up question
na ebua say we a trot driver 2023 AMA license no men renew mentwa
na ye pay su kono mo akono so mo begina kwan ho na register cars free of charge
ya register mo intimi strong se wo pe na ebua na wakwakoye maba wa bia mu go register trot drivers here ubenya no adabraka champion bus stop wo adabraka champion bus stop one ma opposite DHL and as electricity prepaid vendor hono ubenya na ebua ho hono etiko na nye we adwuma ohia certificate bia ohia ne say ubetimi ayeden
ubetimi atro
na ebu abetimi afre na ebu am number no 0274 464 029 na ebu number ni bio eni o 0276 464 029 another alternative number 0233 464 029 na ebu number na mitimu bio mu 0233 464 029 alternative number bio enie 0504 464 029 0504 464 029 na ebu consultancy we enomode aba abna
is that the man anya adwuma ye
e man anya adwuma ye
kra na anya adwuma ye
entra fie nka so ni adwuma ye
ai yesi we de hu nya se wo degree de hia so betina atro
update na no wukuada ena wadawroma me pod ya to anim na manya wo ena abrantie bi one na ye omo pie frifie ena sa abrantie ohun 700 meters away ehun say akoda a ya wo nga ena ya begya na to eye aboboa no ena one na yire akoda ye mfa hwe kura nnura no ho na one na yire fa akoda yi ena omo adi omo ni kire police station omo di omo ni kire police station process for penning for both retired commissioner ba ko retired na yire kura wu oh ready and so also kukuja me be ye no sakomo no January 28 a commissioner of police retired Mr. Frank Dupuku no the year every month ama be ye no 28 menya me call say dom dimachi abran ba bia me say do say me call dom dimachi ai inti bunyina no commissioner of police retired Frank Dupuku ai ono ne onu kra edu na ni kire police station hobi edi ho dwuma ko wie say abrante ne yire efa akoda no ena omo do mani kire police station omo ko aye na police for ka kire omo say wo omo fa akoda no nko ademta dopsu omo do omo ntimi nyi o akoda no e wo ho ena odini ne telephone number ejae ena omo tehwe so say wo omo ko ademta dopsu ena ko wie say ekwamu na akoda no funuma yetwa no na etu moja enunti oyire no a cousin aye adwuma wo maternity home eto friend no as nurse no so da bi mo ma ne check akra bi adi be yakoda no mo fa no nko no mo de ko maternity home no ene address ye man kototo ho no ma nyina ye bibia kama a pen aye tomadi dura kwala no ho ene maternity home no so san abo a kire so mo nko health center san ben ho ene mo ko health center wa shale butwe ene so mo wie ne ko ba se afi ne cheso se ekodopsu no na brantie no so no one ne boss tu kwan no pa no tino mu free just about 20 minutes to 6 in the morning na just ade e chine na ne boss nto ni de esi no giregia so no ka che ne yese de on twen ensan fa kola ne nkofie no no nkomra ne yenkotoa so ne yenko adenta dopsu nti okoye no ena ebe no miensa ne fa ne phone dem ena wonya repeated calls and ono ka che estani ni pa no say you meeting with the return call eventually return a call no na kwa superintendent of police wono na Lakeside police into superintendent no so woman so papa be through police station be nonso ne fa sa twi mu ama ekobo nondu ne fa ansa na odru police station odru police station na je say superintendent no aye emotional kakra say wachese omo pen so womra no woma
inani mbioye
na no ana superintendent yes e de na ye investigate a case of stealing of a baby enti ba say akwada no wen no so o me yire wo am enti ma yire ne farma no so baby am yire wo no hono mo ye new a site enti be ne kakra e ma me ne be ye bia process for me yankomom enti process for fa handcuff de go ne nsa e be sene me yanko fie ne yanko fa yire ne akwada ne mra omode ne koye ko fa ne yire ne akwada no handcuff eye ne ya nadwunu be duba ko ne fa we mi kan gender minister so tie we fa ewo mu if you say update na de bre wo no gender minister asusu tie pani ya faso social welfare for je nkwada nga edima asikafuo e wa Ghana ha inti anadwo de suom 11:30 no gina so e ma ba ye no ne ma mienu esan krata se ye de eye akwada no ama wo mo ama ono abrante no de wone ne yire ye dom kokoto cells
good Samaritan no
ye de no kokoto cells ama ye gini phone ti anadwo no nani bre wo frɛ a commissioner of police na ya na process for arrogance of power nei just say yes superintendent no ni dozi anyina na gumi ha adwato anaba tese wo kura no kese superintendent no ni tikika ama kwasi dampare biako ye dampare ekura no kese enu ma biako ya stand ye sheki enu na waye emotional ama waye kikare
Alright,
na da bia wo ye panyini na wo ne nkwala ye adwuma me emfa wo ho nyimu mafom pebre sa wo minute so no ade aman nkwala no se mo hwe na mo nkonkoye na mu wo supervise nkwala no so mo beye akwada wo panyini abegina ho na nkwala no ayi nipa na wo se yemfa no ko cells no wa place a call no ne commissioner of police kasa na wakwada no de onhunu se eye commissioner of police no a relax no and na wo ba na abuafu se aden na mesi mo fa no ko cells na mo man kasa fon
does he not have the right
na kwala no che se so ne commissioner of police enti dian na gina kwala na nim ene empanifu aso ase mu se tan en na che se ya gi en paninsem nyina we na sa process of pretendent no mo ne mpanifu yi adwuma ma mo nya de egu mpanifu anim ase say no ye ADC ma former inspector general of police Mr. Santia Pietu et wa me na batiri so
so Lufthansa ebetu
ai de watutu akwan kakra wa hunhunu mpanifu kakra wa hunu say because no ne IGP na nam nti no
stars na dozo kakra
stars no ye superintendent asemi ni o en na chesentu omuo bia Apietu Santia Pietu so ye pe mema omuye handsome no mo mpekasa o police mu a Santia Pietu
a fine boy
very nice gentleman na oye chemistry so mimi on so no ti superintendent eso asem ma handle abrante ma ye de no kokoto ene na asem na drum penefo na nim say first instance kura say commissioner kura ne wo phone so
na wo phone kaze
na wo damage phone no
oh he did
to shift from say edie ya no ye so emotional
dia na bra na ye wakohu akwala wa bonti ono ade na ba
service regulation no so bi mpokura is being investigated for a suspicion of stealing a baby. Superintendent who sa na be gina nkwala nanim ebe my handle sa nipa no na wo se nkwala no wo mo so ni ho a ede na wo kire wo mo e say suspect ni ko wa ye be ne basa enne dia wo nkwala ni gina ho no mo nyina no afrizi e na wo superintendent na wo my handle say you wo bufu class wa make kokoshem na wo superintendent wo na asi from body will be cut to cells motions no
emotional intelligence
no say yeah na don't be arrogant when who position of authority it's just say yeah free we no omo di dwatwa no ba ye nyina me se me kwa nipa no mini no eno ane say surprise for one hye ya omo nhwe mane nya nhye na omo fa buo ma citizens
nobody brought the child why you tell you directed the child to another place
number jai and was such as o chair ye nti no wadwene sesan say afi do person wi akoda no abena it is a pips for a police intelligence unit for no near no o ma ya de o ma timi afre agi details ni nyina and o ma sure gentleman say approach for ehwehwem.
So what if you didn't know any commissioner?
Abena say I was sabi o. It's because of commissioner be.
It means it's only mobia. It's a guardian of the bear. Like I mean, what if you didn't know anybody?
And
it shows that
money say. I think the gender minister may catch the war. Se kwahwa semuni mu wo eye Lakeside police station ho. Na akwadano e gin no. Social welfare for akwadano owen.
After what Jeffrey Mammy papa.
Yeah, no. And nipa ni me no. We should know whether Madina social welfare for no. Akodana kodru wa na. The said ye one mu a abena me kan ya mintimi kan kase ne say obi di pudu obi ba ya akodano. Nti kase we tietia we yanim ahunhuna no and police powers ahunhuna no agye akola na firi nsam na kase obi aye ne 10 wanya ba okotete no. It is social gender minister Mrs. Cecilia Bnapa and this is Mr. Coco Busa Lakeside for no akwada no mo de na Medina social welfare na case officers handle social welfare akwada no dia na ekoso akwada no na yehunu se wobi mpo adi sika bi koje akwada no na rules be na social welfare for the year adwuma sa akwada bi ye koto no twene ba bi sa ne ye fa no ano ekwan be ne ye fa so a yetimi de akwada no emma bi a foster home bi and a foster family bi.
What are the channels
channels and anything into another
hey as we are saying uni mobile there was some mobile it's we go
no oni mobile there
na ka we oni mobile there say west e go ni mobile na campaign for am so my ko sama for na ya ka ba dey na just nka ba na wondem dey na kire say nka ba na wondem
and you also who obi answer
sano moya no
ya can say ya na Pepsi for no e take notes and no mo freye and also
when they bedru ha because of onim commission onim obi na bedru ha na omo ni mobi omo so omo de we
na say wo ye prosecutor na wo handle case kura na case baako even retired commissioner kura abamu busa unya mo tere
like we don't show like
no but what the police rules so yeah you man say so go by the rules but detach emotions.
Okay, so maybe he will tell you that he was going by the rules. But go by the rules,
go by the rules, sir. Would the rules suggest to you, say,
take the phone and destroy it? Are you not allowed one phone call when you are arrested? You're allowed one phone call, right? Say it, you are allowed a phone call. Because I was so afraid, is it your lawyer or be now?
I have extensive powers. Yeah, na as a yang or my man, you extensive powers. But for powers from one, and you're governed by service regulations, you know. And you was a person, you know, who detaching her from emotions.
Yes.
And ensure, so would the why law to a case and as an investigator. Minute sumano, man information, monitor the investigator, what he is doing. Clear roadmap, adios way. But who's a pretendant, you know, Ubejinaho, Emma handle suspect, right? And as an invitee to the station, and Kwadane Kanta.
What are you teaching them?
Kanta NC was no, and then I will teach you one. It is a pretendant, you know, who drew Pepsa, a drew Punumu, me, I'm a Saku.
On one and it's here shaking it down.
I would
go, uncle.
I say, a honor, the woman say, lakeside honor, a ho, a debt. What's now Kakran, a hoye and a deno. I not going to say,
Uncle, money transfer.
It is lakeside one my head day. So I say lakeside one, one say, only affluent group. Yeah, it just a high in the day. It is lakeside one, it just say, you uniform will be by your papa.
I'm function.
Hey,
I said, sure. And I want to Friana.
Well, yeah, French brother said the money a poco transport.
The question already.
Hey, as someone update or what say now. Intelligent pips of honor are handling.
I think that before the gentleman lets you go, he should take his hospital fees. It's just
hospital. A little over 500.
On G.
A little over 500. In a picture. Social welfare. But also minister man and you come home. Now you know.
Because of the mochina or koya kakrana. What if there's a cranny we because if you hadn't called somebody or so may a health worker one for crana masisia a cranny be wa
send one and from a comua
not just saying we can convention like so or no our for crana because a cranny I mean it would have been worse.
I wouldn't need you deal with process for one
Debbie
I didn't try
me what you need acrophobia me now acrophobia I'm not madam for be laptop for me honum now madam for no I think he wanted to take his laptop back. But he didn't know how to ask me because we were very good friends. Oni na dafo ba ko ka so o mo ko report wo police aba. Ya be frame me she morning coat. Anyway ya. Me she morning coat abodu ko amachi oba pa. Me dey say me ko akwa make statement. Me do a station master say na me nsem no etutu ba pa so me ne kwashe boys na 1. ATNTV2. Let me say me. Kwashe boys man. After the madam for no call report him. Now he kept begging that no. He knows that I'll never like it's not me. He just wanted his laptop back. Commander ni ba ya me da counter back where's the 3 hours. Counter back.
Whoa.
Me so say me of was lonely. Now so be say na be just go for baby abi da people be da counter back. Me so yeah. Commander
Neat FM Neo.
Oh, man, who's that? No, I
like Neat FM Neo.
Na me to amisu no bitu be kana say no ma pai siriem o say o nyama wo anya command it commander ne ba na o tie me ni akwana sem ni. Then he realized that as audience was from the look of things it looks like the two of you are very good friends. And I was like yes me ni didi bo we bia bom it commander no po na ka say hwe akofo be wia me enti no when anya me fault anya say bia ma be fa I've been robbed say me nya me wo na me nya 10 Ghana me fa ma no me nya 100 Ghana. But but the fact that the station master just looked at my face and said, I'm traumatized. I've been robbed. They're locking me at a damn home. And you've been a buyer. Or see, my name so be or see, my cousin is their family team. Sunday, you'll be saying, but they got a police there. And no more sham will be to be sham a Uber. Also, about Uber. No, I can say, girl, not to go into number 1 year. Mench.
Oh, I say. You see, the police are going through a transformation. It or say citizens assisted the police to undergo the transformation.
They shouldn't bully us, ADAKABRI. Sometimes they do that. They bully us.
And the woman say, a new group of
police
over 300 of them. Chief inspectors, chief inspectors be ama be ASPCC. Over 300 of them, and they deploy. Now, woman ye training say. Omo more patriotic, no more professional.
Yes.
It is a no be baby and penifoni be ya no many be a enya. Omo no between it is only per 300 nabano. In fact, empire and say training na yediama woman you become more professional policemen.
Because omo can do.
Oh, Jai, they are going through a transformation.
I mean, I'm young, come back. I don't know what ADAKABRI. So who offer producer as a producer and say. That producer na nyana juma into Ghana. Well, it's like why do we always do this? They are supposed to protect us, and if we don't feel protected, we shouldn't let it go. Because we don't feel protected. Why are we just supposed to drop it? You are serving us. Don't be bullying.
Me raise the and say they are going through a transformation.
The whole Ghana 300 pay.
And that makes say the police service as it is now are going through a transformation. Into citizens are encouraged, sufficiently motivated to support the police go through the transformation.
Where we see the goodness, we support them.
What was it say? Abranti, they see a radio suano, then PIP score. I am corporate this and this and this and that. Are you Mr. Edward Nyako Afum? Yes, I am. Okay. We have picked intelligence on what happened to you on this night at Lakeside Police Station.
Okay.
Can you tell us in brief what happened? Then he goes ahead, tells them in brief, and then the corporal mentions his name again and says, I am forwarding the initial documentation to my superior, and that the section would contact you again, and if we need to meet you face to face, we will do that. And then the encouraging words are, a corporal, it me catch and on say, we will do what is right to uphold the laws of Ghana and to make you a citizen. That was when I check corporate and say, they just say transformation be because so you're a citizen, you're not affiliate at ease.
Home, and
it is a process in Ukraine. British police watch you no say.
I've got to write you a ticket. You don't take the money. No one's say, but ticket.
Yes. Into the home one say let's support the police.
Omo to intro statement ye impam why?
Omo to intro statement na.
Ye impam who go ya say waje tro wade.
And there be on
me accident is e ba ku your sis be say hospital me can the Chevrolet. Be stre an ka be yewu. Obi am accident.
No say.
Ozo ka ya dey che. We ka be who you nyina me say bra Chevrolet to the family ametro. I mean Chevrolet recruit.
Say who could do pros in enem. Now what I hear yes.
Manyari.
Wouldn't much nasem. It's me and say
patriotism now can be what nasem say. Put emotions aside, deal with the issue. And then I was sweaty. Me sweaty was say. After that my god. What you say answer? Chevrolet because Chevrolet. San explanation Chevrolet.
Sir.
Wonderful word you
Sir, person nitro Chevrolet. Why oti now no. It's an offense.
It's an offense. Yes. It's an offense. Bibi na besi between na masere. We just abstract crime.
Muslim di kan catch you say approach for extensive powers. Ridiculing a public officer?
Ridiculing. How am I ridiculing you? Why would somebody laugh when something is funny?
Okay, my main chile way. The driver ni back.
Aye.
Ebu akwa.
Aye.
And now ne obaby ni nya accident. And now you could jina dakem. Ni etoto na no a eye prosecutor no busa na sembi no. Answer no be prosecutor na no. And was 3. And a judge no e chile no contempt. E de to mu 30 days. Answer na some kro no kra ye beka.
Ye dru court and
what process ni anim. Na wo free say what say the wo kan ya wa fa ho de. Eda wo be kwa kwagina process ni anim a wo di for na be hu de.
Imagine you see you are here preaching that we should be patriotic, we should deal with the laws, we should put emotion aside. Now you are also saying that just because he has said something or he's acted in a way that I think is funny, now because of a way he shouldn't deal with the issue, right? Why would you say that?
I was odi kan kra emna bi ho no de twa so na ye odi kan de twa na approach for 50-50 and normal be brave. No, and to be studious, serious when you are before a policeman. Na idea I was we be and make sure say why what is right. When you have done that, the person in it tia. If you me ba na me be jewa na ma jew ye. But don't do the wrong thing. The why waka say me of an ADAKABRI na me pena catch.
ADAKABRI, is it not funny that you are a policeman? You hire say you adwuma. Every day in day out you assemble. And then you know that and you will be on the table of Ukuma. So say obi di na assemble and I say assembly banners on to me, yeah, mammy, baby, and I probably banners on table of you are supposed to write a statement for them. And in which statement here, Brofunu Crown, just a who started crown, Brofunu Crown to me. Obi nana banners, Obi uncle school banners assemble. How would you do your job?
How and say,
how will you do
it?
That's a be a bomb.
Word name you say they are going through a transformation.
It's in because you have more banana.
Woman, you be correct woman.
I feel you don't adult education.
You be correct woman. If you say our senior officer or yana jumawia or the supervisor or working up to the supervisor, it is incumbent upon the supervisor to ensure that the import of a deal person or chrono are yes subject of further investigation or why.
That's why.
Are you a daily guy?
The police are our friend.
The protect the police. When the police are overrun, you do not have a state. Okay? When the police, when the police are overrun,
we do not have
a state. Okay?
You're Marty.
Daily guide. Children's Act. That was a local languages.
Okay.
The Children's Act, no. Relevant portions, no. Your king citizens be I feel when you are dead, dear. So, when you are dear, obey
where the Child Right International, organization, I just almost in Kola ho asem ene hia omo Ghana nkwara nyina and I say the children in Ghana almost asem ho hia omo pa na we there almost say GES for pacho wo yesrem ala Child Right for say dia mo dia ya chia na secondary school high school
usu ti adwuma be do ne
pacho
usu adwuma be do
Minya teacher no be English and I'm Shiana high school student video be called viral I think last year. I just didi and when I saw the video I was disgusted. I was appalled because I think the president I think they made some very very bad statements. But it's no person much your man penny say or mine no now when I say GS for who you know they didn't take it lightly and then all 8 of these children saki omu nyine free school na Andrea na me hu video bi ankwala news abako kra ka say ne sister ozini brother ne sister ne hwe no na ka kra wo bo da wo kwete aguma ka ho wo sister no brother ne hwe no de wo ba school say besua de no oti wo didi mampeni atem ankwala we ebu nkotojo omu patcho say they don't have any hope ya mom anko school na ni papa ni bi mama ni bi na cheso chena wa be ye obi nti omo sre ye mampeni a omu hu abeg ye njai omo no nko according to the child rights no they don't have any GS4 don't have any right to sack the children. I mean, they can do other things. Say,
ma DS and Chisayano, and Chesa Kodebi obey sa adiano, unity, SCC, sending school clock on.
According to the laws of Ghana, in the child rights way, no, a child is or you're entitled to education. And by dismissing the child, no, what just rights, no, free in some, and no.
Na no doubt to say President of the Republic no or no so obia just
or you're very for education
and
they're about output
yamfanidini enko
yes
anoman
or see from
na systems are no the be education authorities no emfa systems anya adwuma ma omunye seemingly say omu police authority you set a precedent so no na akwa Enti, what does it tell us? Say, akoda bi yes a dia na Ghana Education Service aye rules no dia na eka dia na say yenye. You go by that and no president will say akoda we no president go ni omo
yes
wodwene no
akra bi obi aye bida
obi aye bida
penyi no obi nye bida
won tete mo mayie tete oba yie because there are certain ages bi akoda ne nya nuru a you become responsible for the actions Inti wanti to be ye no kokan ebe kan wa. You are hunting as a responsibility.
But ADAKABRI sometimes you can't really blame the child because akolebu asuba oditi fie no. Enya no bi no oditi school.
Abena akoda okọ boarding school no. Immediately I wouldn't go share headmaster and headmistress and say no. But transfer responsibility to the headmaster and the headmistress no. Into responsibilities for a headmaster and a headmistress and say akoda no say oya akoda boni a ube chosele. Me ba wi ake trustele ubetete no into be school rules na ya adwuma enu nti ye prefect ye we ye senior master ye was
your disciplinary committee
disciplinary committee na akoda no ya assist akoda no into conformity na nye se woto obi tivie onim ba bia ne ba kora da onim omunti ba bia omudan kora mo rent aso nanso so na kwada no kuta phone papa bi ode TikTok wo eso na omo rent ko mutimi ntua
na wo bisa kwa so konya phone ni we he
abusa no kwada no mfie no if you say and the parents lose control over their children
they can't afford to take care of
few of the parents and omo atwose wo omo mano a omo cooperate with omo mano and na irresponsible parents no eja kwala no asawram na nkanye sa akasa bieku ba metimi kasa man kasa wontafo no wa wontafo ntimi hwe kwala no
Because go school I was paid
my baba will be a children journalist fair na sem hunu say one me wo ye no wasimi nkoyi na mesimi nyi enintime wo ya so wonye ana me so wase wonye na so ye din na hwe no
abra dogs omo wo ho
dogs ye den
omo ntumi
na we nyam ya na me famfia Bema me bi ono so.
Ana yakwe beti akwohwa na yas do ya ade wo sa ne man.
So wo say wonnyinyin se ntungu eno nso so say.
Na udi gu mu no de. Na adwen say ayi bayire ne be free mu aba.
Na o tumi so otimi ka say me see yigunu ayi ntuangu ntino.
Eye wonkwa.
Ntino Child Right International for ma sema.
Child Right for se mumpa bibi nya nkra no say bia punishment kakra na therapy kakra na bibia na mo de a kire nkwala na
punishment. Correctional direction.
Oh well, but
akwadano yetete no ye twosele don't punish akwadano and smack no kra utwa akwala ne to de ayeden.
Oh well, me
hu okwa correctional material
me hu we bi wo social media ye ka say ye man panyin kra de na no aba betum say
wo say ma
o say
education ministry
yeah
essay President of the Republic, I intervene.
Yeah.
No intervene, you know. And Nunti, Ministry of Education is directing the Ghana Education Service to look for an alternative
disciplinary action. Punishment,
we don't use the word punishment.
We are money and your punishment. It's in one year where they also go to school to a 2 1 I see. I don't 2 1 I at a family war brem. Anyway, don't better be one nika. It's where the Umkrano Besayaba. ADAKABRI, which way do you want me to go next? And I should go with the flow.
Go. They're interesting. Paper Ben wa thing.
He said the name the Daily Statesman. I almost say.
I was just saying.
Also, Automotive Industry Development Council inaugurated. Na duty car duty ketwa. So obi talker na ka so koyi you obi craft with in the car check harbor for there. I can't grab it on the na mo be disca we. Where there you see association a say. Once and saying cars be me who say Uber for golf bi aba. Na me bisa Uber driver no ba ko no car so cars we mo golf be a nice golf we want say Uber for golf.
Golf the any day.
And say car.
Abra so so.
Nene golf any car. Golf any.
What
your friend is saying.
What's the president me as she will. And what so na Suzuki na mo na be ka say.
And Suzuki ya golf there. What
before you go.
VW and it's you choose the police over me. Am I not your friend?
Me just say I'm na VW before Volkswagen. Amunya go for biom.
Then me say my start here for Uber on 2 occasions. I've picked the same type of golf. VW for golf. Gavin, it can't have VW friend say. Saka get one your friend say.
So
your friend golf.
Your friend golf.
Your friend say.
So
your friend polo.
What it?
What it? Ghana your friend golf.
Polo no and a year kitwa. And send a golf number and send a
it's golf be wo.
A golf no twam yem produce golf be.
I ti polo no na aba.
It's golf no buy no. Na a Grand Touring Golf GT 16 valve. Wallahi.
I don't know yala.
Jama, come on. Jama.
It's
you need golf be out.
It's polo where there.
Also watching.
Mati move fast. I win Mr. I got a police here fire.
President me as well. Automotive industry no.
Wait here. Almost a from me association. Association I just say.
See and and say Ghana under the auspices of the trade ministry. And now
carry on person bisa wasembi.
Carry on. It's under the auspices of the trade ministry. And no more Automotive Development policy.
Yeah.
Into automotive development policy no. And a coba say you didn't know me go akwam. Say obi pese or assembly knock down vehicles. Our Ghana ha. Into assets no 5 vehicle makers. Omu nyina be assembly plant our Ghana ha. It is here cars and then Ghana ha say car mono ne frabrushi buy no. Just under 10% of them no. Ye in Ghana.
Yeah.
Into no. And now automotive business for say it is a good start. So within a year of say automotive policy no year adwuma no. Yet me I say cars muna wa Ghana.
6 of the
cars muna wa Ghana no just under a year 10% and 9 point something percent. Ye year no Ghana. It ye ne wunu Nissan Navara. Bia ne nam Ghana has here na Nissan Navara no. New one there, yes, in Ghana.
Na polo, na American.
And you polo there, you are right.
When you are breeze, there's no polo. It's a VW polo, you say.
It's a no, star development policy, no. A year anchor industries, Nibia, trade minister, no, at the time, or council, no, and whom being soon, so Nibina, Abbey. And
the media cranny says, no, baby, a running bitch, I was so almost many abide didn't come. Nasa na ebe obi person to car saya hye wo ha no they can make it relatively cheaper so that say you person you to a enya fe na you kofa
$8 million.
Yes,
akwa secretariat.
Yeah,
it is like secretariat no eho na council you know omo offices ewo nukuru ya so na omo mana ya kwan say you betimi aye high purchase contract high ama eye Ghana ni bi enu kwa no ni kan fan ko universities na nsa no mo de aba eye car so aye kwa university ti ya say agi sikapuduo but would not extend 10 months make us say no 10 months I was say busumi bia no na wotua fees no it would be 15% interest crack home se bia betua school fees no 5,000 munchem say upese wotua by 10 months installment the dia ka hunye upese wotua by 5 months installments the dia ka hunye upese wotua by 3 months installment the dia ka hunye upese wotua na tego so dia 0 interest na entimi afford it up majiji university for ajiji school fees akase ana mutua lecturers ne ka bosume eyade na wotua lecturer ka bosume na student bi ba usu ntua atego boom nenu na ma unscrupulous landlord for bi so asisi hostel etimi de edan 18 ayepen say 8 by 12 edigi 10,000 per semester.
Do you know me do you know the sad part? It's not even just the host omo hostel ni omo dia no. There are a bunch of rich kids in the school who are international students or Moscow. School no munye bie slots for your friend is hostels na okwabrani and papa ehye no ro wakoto hostels no wako rent be 30 and 50 according to the nibotombe ebedu ti wato ni nyina awi o na afi de ono ne de atoso enti upedan a say na e was school page no say I just say 4,000 ono ne say 6,000 onto a unya baby na. That is the law now. I mean, look at ADAKABRI si na minya no nya baby na.
Abra edi ntina yentimi regulate your to the
say yes
so what the die high obi a na oye student na hwe the size and dimensions no 8 by 12
and therefore in a room 4,000 3,000
and say lance dimensions of the room na utimi de 10,000 8,000 any ade na
student onye adwuma
na
amma ho nyina abo aye dendende awia ho num nyina
because university na shares ye say fees na oje no or the boom say between the boom back exceptional ones somebody me aboa say tuane mienu university for na group pompon so a was some opportunity say on for 10 months into any fees on for 5 months into any fees on for 3 months into any fees and now on to any boom 3 months kakra we na mo de atoso mama bank for no check mamo kakra we na mo de atoso 5 months mama bank for no check mamo kakra we na mo de atoso 10 months na obi choose to onya flexibility
na school fees crab onya de say hostel fee no na say
na hostel for na sua and no
say one ba
and no money university authorities na kwa ye baako and na ye catch us just okwa
they are full this 2 in a room they are full Legon this year 6,000 in a room 2 in a room for just one semester
na would do bani kwakutu ya 6,000 na wo wi a akoda na adwuma bi wo be
na wa calculate say 3 years or 4 years or be go school no hostel fees school fees na we nyina obewie yesi ga na adwuma ni ha obewie yesi adwuma ni ha se ene na kan first kan anto omunya na ka se uzike ni ojiko business cause ya ye die
etia no ene se sia no ubetoka ensese wo du sika bum ekotoka
abroche die ni bia
nti bia 36 months ti 36 months no car no so ye mono na omo develop say at 36 months no this is the minimum guaranteed resale value of the vehicle. This a vehicle no say $10,000 I am say nekra no 120,000 da so 120,000 no na bia bosome na wutu aka bosome no 36 months no the presupposition is say what you aka wi it 36 months no wutu aka wi a I will see it minimum guaranteed resale retail value no it be a what you aka wi no after 3 years na car na be a be say aka be $2,000 yampa say be say 24,000 is a 24,000 car and no could become a year with deposit for another car. Enti sese wudi usika puduo ekoto car. Na du sika puduo koto car na yo hoden. Enti o say ye ko enti no msa wa another plan or contract high no so no ono de obi na akwaje car no na wo contract no ye 36 months.
Suzuki na aba no.
Say Suzuki na aba no. Meme de abosumi bia no me pese me tue sika sei. Enti wo hwe sika si abaje na utuama na after 36 months no car ni yo de abiem. No was another contract. So there are so many variations.
Yeah.
You can own a car and say so do a Japan car. Uwe japadi afa kwa Ghana home loans. Kwa fifi kwa joko Kati kwa joko fuwa za ADAKABRI Mahmudu say. Eye edane esi Apollonia no. Omumami ba. Faka kila biko. Your first loan, Abna, should always be a home loan. Okay?
Yeah.
And fancy kapudu kotoka. Na utika no na uye adwuma maka.
Asem tu aka ne ahye. They say unya accident na grind. Kai so first ka bi amro. Sanya say wo de commercial eya. Ka na first ka bi amro. Na wo sika nyina asan ahye.
Abna, Mrs. Fancy kan
nyina enkotoka.
And fancy can talk.
Debi.
It is the sea and crop no maba na dwuma mo baba ye no. Why?
Ani enu ti na me mani age hu no. Na de asem ba ko e wo hu ase mi tie mu a ase utie ya papa lankash nsem ya. Ase me short stories and de wo mu a he has done a lot of good things. So I really don't understand why he wants to resign.
Abna.
Papa.
Because I said they say moms and as a man.
Yes, you can is our
And na just infantini baby. Na netejua.
Was it young moms?
As in no. As I work abna na asem. I was also say moms.
Was it ever pamo?
But that is nyame.
Well, I got interested in
American moms.
Send ya Alankash. Who me share Kumasi Industrial City audio ya boss here. Now me share where ya. I mean, why is the man? Why does he want to resign?
Oh, okay. I mean, he's resigned to pursue a greater interest, and that greater interest is to have the opportunity to go to MPP delegates and tell them this is my plan. Into whatever he's done would be the back, the demonstrable track.
The portfolio, no.
And not the portfolio. Say,
okay, so
this is what I did over the period at the ministry. And this is the plan I want to feather with.
Yeah.
Into the human oil, and no maybe brewa, a few brana, and no maybe brewa. Why, yeah, just a cojum in Wasem.
I don't pen wasem.
I cojum in Wasem. Dana, it in Penifone be brina, or more Ubusa various presidents on Becachro. Say, winning the woman a Juma obey and trim end.
It's window, Mamma bound.
The woman a Juma be beer obey. Woman a Juma say, the commitment to work is very, very good. Top notch. Say, or better not say a year, Jumas a year.
And yeah, can you want a media, not just a media twice.
Dear him.
Kumasi Industrial City,
Special
Economic Zone, game changer. Alan,
weekend crusading guide, no. Weekend crusading guide.
Not just a word, can say a formal trade and industry minister.
Until Najuma Bessa Kosiada. It's any fiada. Into Najuma Bessa Kosiada.
Okay, it is a new former.
By Monday, the 16th of January.
No, I have former.
No, I have former.
By a newspaper, no much for my money.
Outgoing.
Yeah, I think that's the way they should use. Or say, or nay, Emerson, you tune for a Christian command, Emerson ball.
A voice.
Voice, no. I just almost a mobile industrial city. Kumasi industrial.
You want to say, I was a monitoring and evaluation, monitoring department for no. I woman a share minister for, or minister Biano. Young show initiative also, yeah. So, no, Minister Biano, young show also dear now. Yeah, now by we know ASI Industrial City, no. Kumasi, Kama, a ye buy COVID buyer, no. What's a Ghana man penny? And you so well be greater Kumasi. Yeah, or can greater Kumasi no. Nama was with and most to a teen, Nipper be best reno. So, the greater Kumasi no. So, cock, now cock or share Johannesburg. Yeah, Chichri, and then there's another one in Asia. And so was it Malaysia, who baby, and so a city chichiri crew. Ain't you Kwame Nkrumah? A year industrial city, our tema. 1950s war. This time abna, Satama Nis was ano. Kwame Nkrumah baby. Na just a nipper craze, yes, dino. Ye pantinum into a cock of fire, a year besiasi Joe Manu. Into a cockatcher besiasi Joe Manu, and a penny jiabo. The Joe Manu na ye dino a buy ye matema, ye best share ye ma yes see a dino. That time no, nature say a year, yes, no cra. Hey, Kwame Nkrumah the Joe Manu, I got not a man, what do watch mine. So, the crab a Joe Manu, the bandit Professor Techua Manunum, and a provita, a friend saying, Tema, 26 war. The Joe Manu in the best share, the no the boss will be sick, Kumasi. And no more passant for Charles say, muntina mu niam fa mo mra metena tema
yesisi dan amom so mo medem
just wo be just ye pe ba bi tie na ye nkotena saa dan no enti mfantefo no so ofiri odwa no akọ sekune secondary ofiri secondary no afro STC no de abatema the entire one of the lucrative routes for STC near secondary takradi to tema one of the lucrative routes for them enti omu nyina ba no mbebetena ho enti na maame sekununum abaji hini tema na santefo no so ji hini na kwa ame nkroma industrial city no bus ye be industries ewom that time Mika say kwa ame nkroma working kan ya tema habo ewiakete be se donko o di lunch wie ye rest kakra and otuka on the driver pe and o tema and okuko gina ba bia na ye de tema habo no and yes originally ya present ya man say ye de adan and na ba be habo no it is that time no minister na owo Accra na your friend ACO Kansi Kabuto Kansi nti sa papa Kansi no nim say de habo na ekọ adan na kwa me nkoma kọ ye okokọ hwe tema ho no na o decide say o de tema ho mum be ye na sa time train kwan na efiri habo ho ekofa mpaka kompaka dan no sa train kwan no kwa me nkoma mototo bibia say be ye na abo no e wo Shy Hills no yakotwe abo na free Shy Hills e de aba be ye tema habo ya kwa me enti kwa me nkoma ye no and the first industrial town in the 50s. You got Tema Development Corporation TDC omo no mani nyina wo ho ekwan fast kwa me kuma ye enti anu akire no and kwa me kuma san ye Akonsombo township enti aye first develop a city aye Tema right and first develop township no so no aye Akonsombo Akonsombo
sani e friend Akonsombo Akonsombo na wana ka Akonsombo
na uka una ka Akonsombo
me ga wan mo na de bai
no na papa Kufuor eso ba ye no papa Kufuor so tempted say obeye Bui City nti Bui City no udru eye wanchi ubetimi afa bonkum so ede
akwa Bui Dam no
enti Bui Dam no ye no na Russia for aba ama ye ba be yes adam no na kwa me nkruma defo ye tu no ya yetu no mo se ye mpe ayi Bui nkane bia enti satam no ye de eye generator kosi tamale ene ye de generator kosi sunwaye enti ye che say de ye pe diesel generators ye mpe dam bia ni electricity bia asam na me ka kire no enti Russia for ni sisi adan na pe na onini na ne de adan no mo enti hono no Ghana up ba bia hippopotamus wa eye Bui Gorge enti Bui Gorge ne ye say eye volta no isane ekwa no ise ko di rala ko divoire no obuke fa san fro abefa daboya nti honti na ye gorge no ene chese ma eye ayifo no wom hippopotamus sususu no so hono ena wo pe Ghana se boso so a eho na ewo
se bo na e de hin no
mi busame mu vampiamra mu
tiger
cigar tiger
lion anya lion asi wonya lion ana si wonya lion me boa na si wonya lion
na trust matum na trust matum asin then abra si boy dey
lion ana si boy lion adakabri na ose si wonya lion
abra se mi beautiful
beautiful amisro
abna enti eno ena papa Kufuor so because oduru wanchi a ada se okom ntenten so a obekwa koduru banankwanta so hono banankwanta be left e de room anase obetimi afa eye ensoko udun soko anu afa nifa so na de komanye e hono nya saa asase na dawonya papa Kufuor Bui City no eye adwuma a ketwe adwuma ekoho tie no na asase a eda eye adwuso
5,000 acres
unse dwuso besiase eye oman hene no eye oguakuro afrani okesi don't ya asase down 5,000 hectares no 1 hectare bia so 2.5 acres
hectares how much of 5,000 acres wow
5,000 acres ni actually na hectares chiremu yi chiremu
acres 5,000 acres of land
all right let's just say akwa ye 1,000 hectares so hono enti wo hwe eye asase eda efiti adwoso so hono ede ofa ni nifa so udwani akire eye bosomtwefo nsa ase no so so hono na afa timiabu na akese nyamiani de kwa esuo ho no nyina ekotwam bomfa anuru no river anuru twam ho de ko hene nkwanta de dane de ba besi hwede so de wom
akenti bebia o akọ bebia o Ghana ha o
hwe
akọ bebia o
wadaroma enti sasa no enne so wo adwuma pesika abenako pasa ase wo sa ho
ejiso honum
ejiso bebia sasa
within that 5,000 acres honum
debi outside
I mean like outside of that
enti honum no abenasefo wo ho buankrafo wo ho hwedesofo wo ho adwuna no nyina no man hene ne ejiso etimi kwa so oba mama baby kakra bi wo na asase kakra because adia asase ne ba be ye no
ADAKABRI remember kan na da wa say na ye po na ka menko ada na me free sunya na enya wa na me fa ko mi krum
sa entia no na ono so ba be ye industrial city industrial city no na fe no wo de park ahodo wo de park ahodo no nti kwa me nkroma hwe industrial tema township na papa kofo esan hwe Bui city na ono so de industrial city no na ho na obenya economic zones ewo ho say bia agribusiness for omudie nie garment for omudie nie
pharmaceuticals omudie nie technology die nie mineral processing
the technology so kan Silicon Valley isade ni nyina ko no no a etwe the local economy wa asante no ebe boost no no use the word say ufra asante a okọ bunu east wo say they call 5 northern regions okọ western north okọ central over eastern ni nyina na ye adwuma the way na that initiative so wo no want me church on krata e de come World Bank and a World Bank for money $30 million.
Yes,
the World Bank for money $30 million no and no etoto ye no and na what me nya friendship up to South Korea prime minister no ni nyina so ye say adwuma ba Ghana the way abesi handle adwuma no and hunsunsuanso bi ba Ghana so unso kwata mahabo a bia akoyi no ma no say Unipass and a ye adwuma no into Unipass na omo ye adwuma no omo ye Koreans and na danso abiam ono ye bunu ni bunu east ni so no into danso abiam into ba say Unipass for no wanya link e was South Korea so no na fe South Korea for okay ye ba Ghana no port adwuma ye na eboa ye hunu say okay into the yeso ye beboa with up to concessionary money of up to $150 million US. No dia be ye ni nyina it is a nay ade na me betra nkran na me nkwankotena adwoso ani municipality
unfi ukrom kram man kra cause there wa ha ni nyina ebi wo ho
me wo asori wo ho me wo masalachi wo ho me wo school wo ho me wo lorry park wo ho
me wo Disney kakra
me wo hospital wo ho me wo Disney park wo ho me ti me hwe ye UTV wo factories ahodo wo ho
enyanka na obefa biscuit
aye pese gimpa kwa fry kwa kwesi university wo ho ADAKABRI we for so koye bri wo ho and we nyina bi wo ho no ma me papa dia wankra
ha say
aja fufu a me di nkra say nkra no enkwan no utimi say ya na makoni nim sa abina me guzu tie o edi baby me
here dey hear me there na che say we dey Dr. Kadman Atamils a oye honorary president e dey ma Solidaire Ghana or say me Ghana for NCSC say 2023 year yewura yi say 2022 na offer economic hardship mu a oni say 2023 year yewura mu there boso aboso na gigina mu cause 2022 na comedies
ye mu an say eye IMF fo no say eye deal no a yen sabeka no eye mfie miensa deal dan mfie miensa deal na e be ya sika sen kwa no mo de man IMF sika
first one here 3 billion
a 3 billion Ghanaian observer. It is a 3 billion deal no so they ma won. Abna would that to GDP ratio no 103 105. And now was say Fabra from ABC 50 show a cry walk of faso at the free 105 at the abba form at the ABC 50 no. That just a government expenditure. Was say what it is she nana mama grand no say the hen yet to
that's I say that's
who I'm a brown chair I'm a who I was say what it is so hard free 105 at the back 50 na eno na dia ho kire be ba
krom ha no
dia ho kire be ba pa na ni nyina so say yetimi ya because we am na ahyehye dia amayen etiti on mo sesi ya no
dia kwaje dia
ne sa hyehyɛ nachi Mampanyini didn't mean yashi.
And I'm not kind of nicely, sir.
O say,
no, I can't
and no, Nessa haircut, you know. Woman, I say, Yen saying, Nasiano. It was a year which them near Quasa, which them munua. At the end of the 3rd year, no, Bibia according to planner, na ya achieve stability. It ya achieve stability in the figures, no, a year okay. Nipa baba betina ko nyazo 2025 money. Dabi, what the baba did there?
Oh.
It is here the nanado the achichere the sashe na chi.
Ainto no na okobre ama di obeba na ba be fili.
It is 3 years no. Ye ho be kire yen no. Ama IMF fo no, omo achichere no ma she minimum no. After the 3 years no,
then we finally
destination e beduru no, na a stability ade aba. Ye the bar nipa betina ko nyazo 2025 no. Say nipa no on the beka say oh nana de wanye hute me na me be ye bibia. Okay,
so indirectly that is how the over 2025 yanka hu so enyo na ye bibi. Nana do ma be ye eja ho.
Kan say de wode ye ko ahokyere ni mu no ono
na yi ye
ono na yi yen but omo ba wo mo nka.
Why is Moses when did it there? He never never went to the promised land.
Moses when he there no Joshua and take over from Dave and Joshua or first Joshua no say or say from Mrano pay adwuma. Abna be kinka first Joshua me nti or say from Mrano pay adwuma.
First Joshua chapter 1.
Chapter 1 was saying. With from 1 to 5 no Joshua. Okay. 1 to 5 no saying. Yentem.
First Joshua.
Moses na when ni there no. It is obekomu a time a year 2012. Joshua no saying. Joshua 1 to 5 no saying.
Joshua 1 to 5. Okay, my main quote now. I don't think he wants the 1 to 5. Because almost chess and Moses we are over here then.
He fan can say be courageous. Never
6. Or say be strong and courageous because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. Oh, no, all you need to do is to abide by the law. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws. Servant Moses gave you. Do not turn it from it to the right or to the left.
That you will be successful. IMF for no 17 times and I yakona bna. Ye nimra no so. Ni asako IMF ni biem. Enti die ni ye be ya. After the 17 times akwa IMF. Yanko 18th time no. And no na Joshua. Moses e kachire no no. So be courageous. Na ye de asase wo ye name famra no ye den. Eba ye adwuma. The Ghana for address the bia hochira.
And to Dr. Cadman do say ahochira de beba pa. No see one of the reasons they say omo aka say nka government ain't changes some of the your constitutional laws ni bi wa ka yen change na nka en favor Ghana for but omo adwen say omo ntie da enti no eno de ahochira na ene ye bekomu no sene na wo kano no ye mampani na adodankwa akufo ado from the Ghanaian Observer or say government to strike $3 billion IMF deal by February. Na chese say na wo kano ye mampani see by February there. Na say your first car from IMF naba. Na chese na say according to him no from the write up according to him ni there. E bedru na chese your economy na ko show scalable economy ni be stabilize kakra. But me tie the ADAKABRI can so there na say Africa na be me ayemene. It is say you need the NTA but you say by February there. Na 3 billion naba. It is say you be there. Say you won ba be kire ye there. You nim but by February 3 billion will be in the country.
Right.
Says the president. And I make an but in the right president also say 3 billion ba economy ni be jinama you won be hin. There who can na say no I see omo de ba ya na
I say na what here say that na ya twira kan kire wo.
It is nice on ma duration one can say in 3 years time.
Yes so be kan say kire wo.
That's your complaint. You have say it is because in the next 3 years, fellow Ghanaians.
The woman say, "Dear, you can review promo no. A balance of payment support. Any one man, and say after 3 years no, supposedly or see it stability.
Yeah.
After the BBI.
It's after 3 years on.
And within a 3-year period no, near achieve stability. Why?
Hey,
Mimi, it is men spend it. Don't be thrifty. Men spend this.
But Valentine's Day way, yes, you come bed. You mo be any. We don't want to mundi girls. Come dia bed demo.
Come chocolate.
And chocolate so the 10 cities no when you be. Are you?
And come China chocolate be ama.
Are you? Where the Daily Post?
What's this?
Daily Post. MP for Elembele. Emmanuel
Kofi
Amabua or say until like one say like we said no our minister for trade honorable Alan Cash you see there you na him say also the presidency you know resigning na your president ama your current finance minister honorable Ken Oforiatta ono na ama na act as interim minister for trade and industry na eno na Mr. Emmanuel na say honorable Emmanuel ka say
your friend Emmanuel Kofi Amabua
Emmanuel Kofi Amabua say as a way they as a we Ghana for this week like cause the papa too crazy or resign baby o share no cry ye president mo resign no na mo de na ba ha
so mra me caretaker
say ye dey man no cry ye hu an so on caretaker bibi
amna say o time a o mo ye vetting no na encounter between Haruna Idrisu minority leader and the outgoing trade minister Haruna Idrisu or vetting or can say you are the minister for the economy. So you are the minister for the economy. Into the trade ministry and the finance ministry.
They go hand in hand.
Omo twins. Into say trade minister ni hwa na emremu osusu no deputy no entimi enyina mu ma no. Na wo pe minister obehunu the matrix said obesi apatoto no a the finance minister and na eti no ma na se more ewo ho. It was cast as a caretaker. Subsequently, no, Obeto no Boase, Ashe, and Nunti, and a Greek minister, so call you or say Minister for Aquaculture and Fisheries. Once I know so a Greek Mosano, and at that time, a Yaquaman command the Fisheries Ministry, a buyer, in the me Papa Grantua, a Greek no, na a Mary Cranting, as also a Fisheries Minister, and a John Kofu so no, as she say, young boys, no. Any young girls no gender minister na mami takra sekune takra de mami ofra no mabo Mrs Gladys Asma so no ana gender for no na young girls no slave queens no muntimi ne mami ne njele and yes say dey obeti fisheries ministry amano and no fisheries ministries and no the man no etina na do so buy no so the woman with the swag afole kwe and what no call fisheries so no and no mte ene no obey and also so ye bia emrante na ba bedru
ayo but no so person say na wo de ma kra hu anu so mo ye ta so mo nye nta aduma kra wo hu anu vat ay increase in every papa wo so wo man trace and one ani ono na wo so wo hwe papa kra so yale
ono anu wo so wo hwe
aya mo ka no kre
ono anu wo so wo hwe ono anu wo so wo hwe enti ono anu wo so hwe because say bonsu Amanda Apia of Kent University, Nana Masiedu Sapon, inside Renam, Emmanuel G. Star Frimpong, A.K. Nigaji of Bracknell, Nanakuya Dakua, A.K. Lady Case of Wembley, DJ Nesta of Wilsden Junction, Anita Entry and Kofi Stone of Manchester, Costaro inside Barking, Azek Samoa inside Bermondsey, Akwasua Prakuma and DJ Robert inside Edmonton Green, Bridget Ajimai, Nanekia of Pelly, Dana Buachi, aka Dufie inside Satin, Mami Nyakun Jesse of Plasto, Kinibu Akodia, aka DJ Couscous inside Greater London, Stanley Bobo of Catford, Sabina Manitago, and Eric Buachiankuma, aka Boka Rooney, both inside Enfield, Shaggy of Northampton, Janet Opokuya inside Hackney, Anthony Kofi Akresi, aka Achi inside Telford, Doreen Opokuya and Nana Kurama, both inside Wolverhampton. ADAKABRI. Our police officers should be professionals for once and discharge their duties without fear of favor. Wapa, please wait. Moment so can you cry now? I just morning coach no.
Na me ko no na me see efichi kwobu ya really adiade abusuafo be keju anim e be ka say na see ya kwadro ba your organization dem afem me ko nya me see dey na meye na before then I think 2 weeks prior say wo ka na me dey dru no
yes
na me so me pese me nunum bia ADAKABRI for the first time in I don't know how many since years? I started menstruating.
Yes.
I was just sitting there when it came. And I didn't even feel it. I just felt wet. And I was
like, you felt so comfortable.
I wasn't crying or
no cramps.
Or me see.
No cramps.
No cramps. I am not exaggerating and I am not lying. I am not going to me see who your bar. Say what odi anya ya momra please e na momebo me. Obi anto araba bazen. Who your banner solution say whenever you're about to menstruate is a living hell for you. Just buy araba bazen. Alaji Ali.
Jonas.
Yeah.
Ede mum famran 10 Alaji Ali. Alaji Ade. Alan's Great Transformation Plan, Industrialization, way to go, Ghana na. Or say Alan Kojoche Martinez say GTP, Great Transformation Plan, and then Nenkrabata, Industrialization, and no, any the way to go and it was also government of Ghana debt exchange plan matters arising. Was Ghana a government of Ghana debt exchange plan matters arising. A year nay Profosika edida one no more. A year bond holders, say year individual bond holders, say year institutional bond holders. And she say abani the year jumano. Buying year kwan say ni emunsem tafu ya maga and then Mr. Boafo. Tafu
over.
Kujo. Hey, now what pen house ano?
Of so who of us ache.
E kujo na de what the lotto be?
Over there. Lotto medin se kufu ado aban akuyi dia.
Akuyi sa. Yen ntina, man abesi hotel fe so anyinam tire nkwa na kire wono.
Midway.
Midway one no dia.
Omo wo we ye fe ni se Krofo.
Akrofo. Hey, Kwame Jamu Akrofo. Oh sir. And I tete so aye that day. And na Mr. Megan so aye stopping point. Oh Mr. Megan, baby o dey be nyame mfa ne currency mami. Stopping point na ho ye pa. What's the reception on the down there left was out. Reception on the down there left was out. Good yo. Undo to me share a chino boss got was the name no money susa. Stopping point for you. Everyone again. Right, Mr. Boafo. I am also at Nasi.
What they are doing to me here, pa. I can't find so much official pa.
I forgot you have
no jam the ben within the plan neighbor.
Oh, jam plan there say idea order that the jada that. The jam here plan for Frobia.
Here plan for Frobia.
I said the People's Manifesto no.
I don't know.
And be a crab or
tricky
crab, but intended baby I check a crab and no.
There's no plan.
That's a JM, their plan background, no one a Ghana phone in as Fred or T. I will be at the Mamfosu friend there, or the plan I want for plan and bow. I just saw the Mufua. Now be I had with the JM, they want on your plan view. The handwriting that I down man Ghana hand, I didn't want dance here. So we got Raman for now, almost pet to me and almost a honey Casabibre. Oh, and then the Casabibre. Now the JM dear, already in some way you mother, the handwriting no. I'm a grab. I mean, you are coffee tea. James handwriting, you call me every friend is I see you vessel Ghana Medical Hospital. I buy you now. James handwriting, or so. And James, no, here on Jadan here, Casabibre. Presidency and Pedro. And you know, John, the end in some way, Juma, at that honor. Presidency impeded too much. Impeded in this. Action now no na transformation one way so we got obi o that transfer na no so we got Minister of Economy wa betina mu akwaba yenhwe na dey na wo say kasa bebre obi a wo so wutia kasa bebre wo so na kasa bebre intermediate JM there or the bibi kakra be kan e ho no na the People's Manifesto no content na ewo mu na ejuma pa ya twa mu no ya ejuma pa na be kan joma ma say na ejuma pa na ton no communicators say it's na kwa intimi ton joma ha ma biom ko ejuma pa na ton no na ja nchene de unza nchene de obi adi nchene dudu ba bia nchene de hia nti John ti say nchene John is a political salt everybody want to taste it. Nti mini jo mahama ho adanse bebrebe a media na jo mahama plans or the baba de bibi kakra na de baba ka ne enim dada no na che se yen konkwa
kafui
ova
DC owo ayensua no and o se em fa we entwa kakra mfama no ai na no akoka se the over 4 billion 450,000 and ye akọ repair grader na ebesom na okoton foforo kra na abetono 200,000 2 billion o say ya no fom and it was mixing up yam fanche no bye anofom bridge
I the channel kwan men so
what's in anofom
anofom baza so mo hwe ho
and na nipa onye courageous so wa yam from so kra no se ma yam from o se ma nano na fom ye.
Oh, mother, now we say subject to investigation. Anofon be deliberate.
Say deliberate and I am from Keke. So be now caught in a baby, I be catching and so. Shall I castle one from the one can he? This is be a DC, be I say.
Your Becca be a subject for vetting. She can't also was spending. Then you're better in that accounts on it. And Tiano from the Anufum.
And be a DC, no consent say we are or the honorable also me.
The internet DC was say that the false narratives that the NDC and its surrogates have put out on the viral video are purely propaganda and political mission. And on the
what can man you in a correct? Why is it? Imagine I was saying, I said, I just say, Baba.
Kavui
Over.
Debt exchange, yeah. As a pensioners, SOP exemption. Teacher for also any exemption. The moon sends some year abbey. Debt exchange, ya handle the year now. Ma'am is a boy from Rakane. Debt exchange, yeah. Say your individual bondholders, so say yeah, institutional bondholders. Ya handle that debt exchange policy, no, a program, ya handle the year.
A very good afternoon. Mechia one atie phone na mama NDC phone na inkwan. I think say after your internal elections na your national election me nkasa this is the first time after internal election I may your radio engagement na ma congratulate chairman Asedu Nketia the general secretary Fifi Kwete the entire team say Juma kese na ede asho monsa omo share bo pa say at every cost o meji to me amai na Joseph Yamin Fifi Kwete ni Asedu Nketia nsama amaka che delegate na yura dem fiu ntino ye di to me na asha monsa e wo so mo hwe kwan bia so mo mefa mo beji to me afa MPP for the ama NDC come 2024 na oman yi sika sama atochi ma e ba be ka won sem oman yi asumdwe a ndey to ye hu ye wanu yi no mo de tumi ama NDC nsa na be stabilize bibia obi afa ntama pa fra na obi a proud Ghanaian na your debt exchange nyama debt exchange policy ya can oforiata ne MPP government but I think it has never been handled well. I mean one was bibi pia at every point in time no so mu NDC is a prophetical political party as a prophet bibi pia na ya time ya sa they don't actually take us serious. Meanwhile, we are doing the real job of opposition political party. You have to hold the government of the day into accountable, be the watchdog on them. But then to know be policy. So obi akobre na bre anya ne sika the akoto bank and the acquire insurance say or they pre ne dachi or the hwehwe ni china na say aban mismanagement aban katua who share countries be some down civil war ne nyama etimi affect democracy you know these are some of the things. This is complete nonsense. Excuse my language. Say aban, you all have a responsibility. So share Ghana constitution mu kra na article 34 aban I mean, this is unreasonable. When you know edukotua aban edin nse tumu edi akotua kantinu Abraham usika nyina bebo ana percentage of your money no ebebo means if I am happy na ko usika nyina fi bank na me akotu misumu ya ase e ka fa se kele wela me be rio nsafufo na be de manu mo ene minim se mfa so a menya o mesika ho ni no. I am so unfortunate that we've gotten here when you na na ka je na kufa de fe policy. Minya the ADMTI. And they wouldn't have finance minister and that he can deliver better than Kenopuriata. Because I know very well he's a business person who thinks so. Now so Nanado say Ken. Or say some Muslim say Ken Kenopuriata. Amanda and Chinaman, take grass or corporate president that dear. What for the minister to ono or said the Ken who.
How?
Now, Mr. Bicafra, who do you be a who do you? So, I feel some Cafra Bressa. Oh, Papa. But I think and one funny thing the president because finance ministry they have to mobilize the country and they have to look at how that but if there is money And there is a ministry. So the failure. Debt ama no so vanko onkonto no vantu aneka agreement be na how possible because service debtor you'll be able to pay them back. So we are sitting on a time bomb. And never will democracy because we are that's it. Nyame kanu oba so be defend be say nye ye nyame
have we
over
haircut uti ase
over pa
na send yes ya handle no
over me da se ma me fa neat fm fi di kese so the edi kan me de yakọ kese pa na ma atiwa is over me nim se onim former woman organizer wa atiwa is Modasaki we free mu na no pay ya
oh afi di ekra ni
we free mu na no pay ya
January
we free mu na no pay ya chese mu de na hye mu okolebo
oh
enti me ma atiwa east so no ye woman organizer for both east and west emra na ebomu no enti mate se yese honorable abno ose asare ene honorable amoakwanta akokolebu amope be bi de na hye wo fridge mu na ehwe de be enti atiwa east de ya anti asem de great shake se pa na aboyen ene anopai anya asem papa enti yakoso ama ye nyina ye ho ya akọ na machia party mu mpanifo ofaminia ebi ensem yenu abisa ni nyina we deviate flat from Chief Alan ensem ya abisa ni ene that test required wa horo no poto na yesi eto ye boase na edemdi a opese ode hye Ghana food team no yeyi efiri omutim ofa dia aban pese o kire nyina ne se emrad aso a ye pese ye restructure ye debt na ye be restructure ye debt ade ye pese ye ne se ye pese ye hwe ye debt sustainability sani ye be ya aban betumi aye sustainable in how are you betumi atua ye ka enti odi we bi ba se ye pese ye call into domestic debt exchange program DDEP na ya hwe kwan a aban betumi afa so betumi atwe ye bonds nsensemi mu na maturity date na eba na yetumi atwe akwa echi ofa de di kan me pese me ka kire Ghana for momoti ase se bibia ni hon ma ye frɛ ne haircut aban haircut no ofa haircut no mo kan nyina ne se wodi usika akwa akoto ho na yesi usika no we nya interest a sika button eswati anya sanete no ofa ye finance ya yesu finance ofa I have never seen anywhere in finance where you place your money and then your principal is being cut off. And yes, what government is trying to say, and they said, yeah, do no offer. had this ready. And I bind the Ababa to Ghana for when you say, ye per se your debt near sustainable. Send ye beya in Simua ye tia ewa ye bonds no. Ye bet to me a chimukakra, ama abayin yasika, ye sika ye besi sending na en konkutia interest on investment. Na afede ye nyesika emfanye adwuma wo manmu enti de abaye ne se aban se osre wo bonds no government bonds no yenhwe se ebia mo betumi aba under this program kra offer de net ye ne se nanka yesi 2023 kra nka ye ntua interest bia on the bonds no there will not be any coupon rate on the bond, but this time around with the review no there is going to be a coupon rate payment this year, but it's just that the coupon rate is reduced. And this is your first net year into this year, no. Instead of 0 coupon rate, no, say 2%. And now, you sign when I sign chain, muno for your fan is about 10 years, and I say 5 years, no. Or as I say, you're reducing by 1 year. I'm an about 4 years. And they say what government is trying to say, they say you perceive a restructure na ede ahon ba. And you be one man is kaira. It is just that in the watching no crown. Yes, some some stability fund bia of a wa e bia wo kon no first no fa de ba kwa ya sande aba be kan kran say na yes government coupon no initial one no turn na nye tradable say ukita government coupon now a untumi nko trade e was secondary market ti say bia na mabre me pese me de secondary bonds market na me kokoton na untumi nton age say wo na wo discount at a rate. But with this debt exchange program, now it is tradable in the secondary bond market. It took it na unya ko under debt exchange program na offer. O person ko trade on bonds market, I bet we are trading with ease. I and wa bet me nya no say nya wa usi county offer. Those who want to cash out early, obi one man up bi ato. Na bi ni ho. Obi o person oto no train no different interest no can go on the bond market and buy. No one ya usi kana wo. And there have been a lot of futures. All government is saying Yajitum offer. Yajitum say eka amene. There's one thing we have to understand, say admissibility. Adian one who said the ekono enye enti wu pen wa catch no be say baby aye ginani na ekwan ben ya be fa so e be frim. No fa no kura wo mu we mu ni nyina ne say. Maybe Ghanaians are getting a bit worried because ebia yes finance minister na send this adie we yanim. That may be the only worry. But if I can assure you, say, you want Crawford say no, voluntarily they have gone on the debt exchange program. Or must start your handy on all the old bond and now gone on the new program. So all we are trying to tell people is say, let's voluntarily get ourselves involved. Let's rescue our country. There is nowhere we see Kabekwakwira. There is nowhere nobody is going to do a haircut. Your principle is intact. The only challenging thing that you have is that you are restructuring your interest. And our principal no say be a terminate here and no under debt exchange program or for be one man and the terminate ne o under debt exchange program yes and chimama for another 4 or 5 years. That's all.
Yeah, chumama no ibetua aye nisika na yedu amanene and I say you be suspending your salary.
Offer the atiane say ukita yamfani say an X amount of money. If you want to quantify yamfani say be about 100,000. 100,000 no say e bia na mature yamfani say this year and I say next year. What government is saying is say on the debt exchange program now. You be now actually we no expiry date no from a year this year no to another 4 years. But interest would be paid as such. But yamfani say 2023 and our coupon rate yamfani say 5% and 10%. Government is saying 2023 coupon rate there per se 2%. It is not your principal that is being touched. It is only the interest on the bonds.
I didn't know what the principal no control.
Sir, is to earn you emphasis.
And emphasis no, we say, and they be touch it.
Emphasis no na abaye ka say ye pese ye restructure.
What you say can say be ma emphasis na. It do so the emphasis be ma na so restructure na. And twi me nti ye nden. Ye
nden. Some na ma deviate who can trim.
Of a restructuring. Restructuring see ye dani yani.
Dani.
Just dani dia enema.
Ye dani sika na ni na mom time wan ka obeju sika na emu betwe kakra. Say ye di mfie ne kakra ka ho na akwa
chi. Odikwa akoto se nkubenya kakra ka ho na nka ebre hiamu no ehia da no na chese nka ne nsa kan.
enti
the here no so na aduru ho no ma
the here dan no say owo a wonya ready say opese ukọ under sad DDEP no so no yes sikapuduo bi ato ho no mu a say won pese obekọ so na pese okwaji usika ukomu a yebetumi ya usika ma anya nhye ofa enti ne say voluntary
adentina fund managers akotra fia and the phones ni ye kasai
so ofa won say the tie ne say enchechiremu na anko yi a na baby to say of a data bank when they started the process they started on the wrong footing minimum microphone of from call data bank omo kwa akwaji omsika no ni sika ye 10,000 okoya ye see e be man 7,000 of an principal 10,000 no sabe so me kwa wanzam wona mi kotwa me dia na ma anya ntwa me dia of me pioton so ka wanzam
there be
enti sa me ba ba jimi sika na so mfa interest ma me a me principal so dia say untumi nka say won't so ofa
enti edi ntno mo yes
well enti no that was a wrong footing which of course in every station I visited I told them say data bank yes sir eye kronobo but you see offer I know the sense saying then gradually he's putting himself out of business at the end of the day say it take you 10 years kana be adwuma nkrofo to ahye also to do the right thing because you cannot tell me say I will lose my principal and nkrofo dey about haircut and haircut you're only deferring your principal for a period of time and then your interest is paid to you at some restructured rate. And to interest me a bit yama but yade and she say for na efa so atua we interest no unsi hu na ma enye sane na etie first no but enye se usi kabotin of obi de nsa aka I don't dey say basa dia na ofa na ya kro no bo na me enam se basa na ya kro no bo but that is no enye sanet ye sane etie ne se wonsa beka usi kabotin ni nyina na mom no de etie ne se ni ya atwemu keke ena se dia ba be kan se ukita kra na pese woton a eye easy se obetumi aton first na nye easy se obetumi aton and these are the issues and so far obi gina baabi na okasa na usika button so ayira ena banks no ena nkrofo be running on the only thing abaye ne se osambo stability bank and fund bi at 20 se bank no se ofo se pressure no do so bebira obetumi akọ disinvesting bonds ni bi na dia ba rescue bank no enti ahe fa na bank na form ho ba be kire wo enti we ya niema ese ye bohu da roye na ye to ye bo ase kire na nkrofo te ase enu nti na ban de ba se eye voluntary enyenhye ye nhya wo se chinchina fa wo sika bra fa ye ti wo sika so ana chinchina ye fa wo sika na ko eye ho brasem ne ye de sre Ghana for se dia aban epeso oye ni sane ebeya ye nyina ye kombe etumi adwe yen sane ebeya se IMF sika ne ba ebeba be show man ma enkonkotua ka ne beba be ye adwuma ma Ghana afa ne ntuma pefra enti dodo na offer one ti se IMF director no o ka say omo ye international bond holders class say or call for debt cancellation ma Ghana all because they've all realized that there is the need to restructure some of our foreign debt to give us a breather. Ghana betumi afa ne ntoma pefra domestic bond they ain't even call for debt cancellation but we are calling for debt restructuring sika we na ye dane no ni apekwan for dia from ne prof kasa am say debt restructuring na yanka said debt cancellation and these are the things we are talking about and offer say who the money to two ani a who the to nsani ani a this is how it is. Na minua ebi so san kasafa honorable Alanchamatin the great transformation agenda no ho na wo abanim na adena okoye say offer no kra wo mu ne say
on first topic no my yo
na start
it was an opening remarks and they say em call substantive issue no so here
it the okan na yem fifi
oh no say opening remarks say after eba be delve into that and alpha say won va my and how dey my
over to the okan na yem fifi hu no kra dey sabe 5 minutes
the okan wo hu mu ai bi
kakra hu bia pa
me tie we
of am me kakra me won say menua edem what try pa say kronia o maskim no de kama fita friend you know obe defend be nye yi onu ka say me say omo ya you know with the butai say IMF scan ba ebe ko system no mu enji say nde amount for bond no interest ebe ba so and I'm also the interest in Mbomu Kuchiaka. As IMF now, it means I'm Moody Tuaka and I'm moving to back later. Say you own the service debt.
The debt is what we are now restructuring.
And I me ba. Fine. It means that at the end of the day,
restructure.
At the end of the day, amount of profit is going to debt servicing.
Amount for profit is what yen TNT no just say yen teso dia na tese yen kotua sika bia
IMF is
sika dam bottom.
What is the IMF is can ba na ti me akọ system no mu.
Yes, to go
into IMF is can go system no mu. Sika be na wo do be use their reverse ana their pay off those interest na people supposed to get.
Ebi sort yes say afibia no aban mobilizing revenue.
Yes, of those people buy from
it. There be no bonds. Revenue mobilization is about tax.
No, have you read the policy well? And that exchange policy they say amount for amount of bonds are buying no. Omo interest about no. Even those who supposed to even receive their interest this period 2023 no.
Aba 2022. Aba 2023 year ka say you bet 2%.
And because so they are reducing it one. They are even I mean trying to elongate up to 2027 as much you are
trying to tell you. 4 years.
You don't.
Guarantee.
And
from last year
because people don't. Because of that is why the
is well stable.
If people are losing confidence. Venture investing in the banks, and I am foreseeing some. Security. Because about amount for presumptions and anticipations are being as 23. I fear bad in pa. Amount for because 2023 there. I fear it 3 common crown. I feel never come with a blessing. A prediction. Of more we reduce the review no and penny for. I mean, now economists institutions in the buy. Prediction. 2023 no. It will be a year that we will suffer more. we've been invading houses. This is what we've gotten to.
Now, Kafui,
Offer.
because you are not being truthful, say, the capital no crana, the principal no crano, yatibi, and so also so which said there be a interest penny a bet here. What can I say?
Offer say, what do you see Kakoto bank? And now would you see Kakoto bond? There is an agreement between you and then the bond issuer. Offer nothing abesha. Emra finance minister Erifema attorney general no. Attorney general man in sunsueni nyina say, "Untumi mfa ohyebia en na ne saade ye ni." Because so the dane saade ye ni, we benya a lot of class actions by people going to court and crofo we be call asembibia. Enti dia owo a obetumi ya ne say, "Wo de adesrede ye beto nkrofo anim, se ne be ye nkrofo beti ase na omaba so voluntarily eye ope enyanhye." Enti se me de misika akoto won ma baabie no abetumi agina ma me aka kira me say misika na me de abeto won no say ye 10,000 eso beti ofa enye sanet ye
the MPP an MPP lady is saying the MPP man is not saying the truth.
Of course.
I did mine last year 2022 and it's supposed to mature in May. They paid my first interest in August. Now they have taken 5,000 out of my own
capital.
money.
Interest na capital.
I mean, read it in entirety. Not the watch rono. Na yemra. Or say and I am saying an MPP woman is writing to say this. The MPP man is not saying the truth. I did mine last year 2022 and it's supposed to mature in May. They paid my first interest in August. Now they have taken 5,000 out of my own money and added the interest they gave me in August to my money left. And I said, and they said I should come and do a new one.
Offer, say, your funny sika boti in
And she is also saying, I'm not going to do anything.
Offer, say, your funny sika boti in Libya, chrono. It doesn't have to happen that way.
This is the reality.
Say ye shane se chinchina omra meye eye voluntary eye ahofama eye pepa enti ofa bank ko okoye sade ono you should go back to the bank and ask because say be untumi mfa bronya ho na onwe crackers.
So it's a leadership deficit. It's a leadership crisis. Because your institution are meant to because of banks as a banks be have a bank door.
Your principal will not suffer any losses.
And they didn't know say they have taken 5,000 out of my own money.
Yes.
And then GCB.
And my own money means the principal.
Even GCB has no offer me submission. Me catch there will say data bank, me cite data bank as an example. So obi kwa jini sika. I'm saying the principal no ombetu ya 7,000 instead of 10,000. She never took the money because aye tivri. Because you don't do an investment and lose your principal. You don't. You can only lose your interest except there is a declaration of insolvency. Insolvency, they are now need to be crowd. And until we declare insolvency, they are not just at the open a wutia maboka. This one is a debt exchange program. There is no declaration of insolvency. It won't mean because I may misplace my principal. Now, who better me principal and so one shift in 5 years. Of I ain't funny, I can't say me. If GCB is saying so, it is thievery and chrono. Because GCB was just an issuing authority. And he cannot sit down there and take that unilateral decision. And until I may have a submission, me can't say offer. Minister of Finance no come Attorney General. Attorney General man 4 steps ni nyina say o pese aban use executive instrument enya possible. O pese legislature and parliament and use LIA enya possible because parliament into me shamra say obi nyira ni sika. And as o pese use Financial Responsibility Act no as one kasa finance ministry untumi use enya possible. The only way available is voluntary. And that is what we are saying. Say, Ebiati Asia Ekoso. It is a may call on that debt exchange program now. Do I lose my capital? I don't have to. Eti amamu mi yanko tebro ni achi mfa anwe crackers. Ofa.
I didn't know. Ususu say ko tebro nya tia be.
No ofa. Say yes that exchange program aba. Obi o ho a wonte ase yi okọ banka na bank ibu ni kom. Anya crackers no ore.
And of what in India makes say there is no confidence in the banking sector. It's like MPP are mine from 2017 till date, you know. Omo should need some sustainable banking policy that keeps the banking working.
Yeni no mutintam sika man krofo rof.
And then
Adin krata.
Empire didn't change the status quo of our current economy. The only thing about might change the status of our economy is that he should build a sustainable banking sector that will reform the country. Yeah, inflation require cost a champ muta mama soldier for afford to add to me krana and do sir.
Right. Inti yadamase. Say what to me at the asa agree at the aba. You moving on no. Ubian fan plan and what are the plans and where is it coming from? Ninano kuja mega and in ya waf. Now over to me at discussing. Someone
and you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kan no tumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo de wapi ho o ka sa batete eda fom wo this way chocolate drink
kracha obepe ya baba aware yi
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi chef fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato mo agya to se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know?
natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to ma me ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Wo den kan no ntumi ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade wapi ho. O ka sa batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up be baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. Sorry, no pa no ne yenom. Ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti anu a, he se kire wom, koko wom, prick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
Je wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato mo agya to se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe.
Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime.
Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Neat 100.9 FM. So any now in the studios, Kafu Amaga of the MPP and Mr. Boafo of the NDC. Now earlier discussions about say debt exchange program. Saying yes, here handle no. Abna Anthony Abakonitiye. ADAKABRI, my brother, there's nothing in the Bible like First Joshua. Joshua is one book, and not like Samuel, Kings, Chronicles, and Peter. Peter has two books, so it is wrong to say First Joshua. Down balls, down balls, down balls. Kwashi at Dabuasi Business Advisory Center in the Western region. And what the Abano, in Poho for Nebeka. Abeka was in Tiabra or Sims Metti. Kavui
Ava
Chairman the Great Transformational Plan GTP and Odiaba. 10 anchors back and also industrialization. No doubt industrialized countries are also, and no doubt developed countries are also called industrialized countries. Nipa do know 90%. If we Ghana has say a quabruchra or costo or quaco pay Jumae. The human be 150 human it miss such remo near leverage on a Greek near we. What in the plan about? What do you make of the plan, especially the transport the industrialization bay?
Offer me that Sibi na Honorable Alan Chamatin the plan about. He is a candidate who wants to vie for a flag bearership. And to offer, and then on the plan or the abandoned there, it only becomes a talk now. But say you know, as a flag bearer, now a failure, a manifesto there, then it becomes a manifesto policy. You bet to me the anantia say your next government no your nisu adi ekunu enie. Enti we there a year or no asankra, but I want to talk about MPP. Currently, as a government, your manifesto, sa industrialization, ya okay. Ewo your agenda mua, and there you one district, one factory. Na ono na headed that ministry. Na you automobile industry cry, and also pop up under his ministry. Offer na a year a jume ye kama. Maybe na meetium analysis in the automobile industry ya. Offer and there yes assemble cars were hanumwa. And offer who sa Uber cars ibia sa Suzuki cars in kitwa yo assembly wa ya of enam krumwa enikakwa. It is bringing a lot of change and a lot of development. One thing about Agriko Kayeno, Dr. Akuto say he was in charge of our planting for food and jobs. And then even though na eniyama bebre offer, it has come to help on several counts. When people were saying say untumi to buy body 15 cedis, 10 cedis, no, he showed. But the car kofa by beton wo ministry microphone who say it is something that is feasible. Na yeya ni yejai amedwa de forma no. And these were issues that we need to show us. Honorable Alan Chamatin there, he's brought his GTP, Great Transformational Plan or the ABA. It's a good idea. We are only waiting that his candidature will be affirmed, and if he becomes the flag bearer of Ayatumi to Anamon, if Nyameya Yadum na Adum Dum na BMW.
Industrialization, is it the way to go?
Yes, it is. It is, and then you can't Ghana, baby. I actually could do even under His Excellency Nana Danko Ekufuadua. That was one of our key things. And Nana make us a me benami TMO, Oshe automobile space ya BME, any of a lot of the one district, one factory, Abeya. Even though say Afeni Yebehuni impact, it is gradually making insertions into the system. And me feel say and only offer, and I say no bar. And on the bit to Myanmar offer ya added value to your raw materials. Offer and then we have a lot of raw materials we need to add value to. Offer yeti hey share neat FM ya yeti sui. Offer more jumeura and then you will need fufu you will need banku. Offer mewa. San need fufu need banku and ya raw materials no offer ma confirm no. Oma turning into need fufu need banku. Offer and then who could just so krana banku for abana okota. Or you for front of my cross me, or top banku for front cross me to need. Oh, me to need fufu, and so maybe before for crown or kakofa. I had to say, Obi, I want leptin, or no Chelsea cross me, no leptin. And this is how it is. And industrialization is the way to go. Or for Emra Kwame Nkrumah, that was the way he wanted to go. But on only the year, more of government factories are not OCC. And until no free one, it was not continued, but offer. And then another the idea, a PPP, private public partnership, into whether the government is there or the government is not there, the factories will still run because it is a private public entrepreneurship. And I was established and government led and a government owned. And the officer no the to me ya edi numa beba. Sa unemployment na ye kan wasem bebre no of ebeko form. I'm a number to me about. And the moment you are exporting your semi-processed foods, and your raw material offer, it adds value. So if industrialization is the way to go, powerful, it can be to me a chocolate cakes and paste, near the aquamum, the aqua complete chocolate, what they call in that form, you get a lot of money than taking the raw beans. And I feel that one day offer and you because he's worked under that area for a longer time. And on a serious note, he has a total control over what he's saying. If that becomes the issue, and I think the Uyi offer and yet feasible. If you ask the NDC will also tell you, say, we also thought about this. Now you see the pharmaceutical companies, no, they handle at the these were a lot of things that they will also tell you, but of a year the idea, Yababe, I'm a year BMU on a larger scale, a day and Yama Papa Eba. And now we can all attest and see to it. After and Yama Elko, and Ninano of a bo honorable Alan Chamatin Basso, say the ministry nation in son of our fan Yakadro. Or your Juma Ama and ne obia to me who a Juma Akoso. And so they know one of his campaign where but what is so focus and say he's going to build on the achievement of His Excellency President Anado, the government.
The foundation
sure.
Anado are building build the superstructure on it.
On it, yes, offer. If that is the case, then it means that at least if the superstructure is going to come on it, then Eba be Yeniema, they say Ghana Eba be Pija. Now find into my pefra.
Right. It's a for so ebebem. A bright person find out say indeed industrialization the way to go as opposed to Mahama infrastructure, where the infrastructure is a subset of the industrialization agenda. Mr. Boafu, meeting.
Over industrialization, dear, we development. Industrialization and development is a Bob Marley no we.
Oh, sir.
Inseparable. We back up one will not survive. And it is admitted on NIT FM say industrialization is one of the key elements and a key driver at me boosting the economy of every country. And in our say the developed countries are called industrialized countries. Now, I mean, you heard them because I know say Akufo-Addo industrialization our building no. Akufo-Addo industrialization he be na. I also can want some there, and I don't think that he is talking about any proper industrialization, man. So I come organizer ayi cylinder ibi. Apple machine could to so paint on one factory one. This is one factory. Then the factory all the baba to so why industrialization is the president. Maybe the meeting Alan speaking now. The only thing I can see is that he's a taller version of Akufo-Addo. They are the same person. The only difference one is short, one is tall. I mean, there is nothing new.
What best to be or
a taller version of Nana. No difference. Thinking, principle, approach, everything the same. The difference is Nana no is short or not tall. Because legacy bang and I want to one Ministry for Trade and Industry legacy bang I want to one munda. You want to campaign or you want to stand on that to be a president. Oti region say
the automobile industry.
Oti region. Akwabia yakopa cylinder kakra bia man apendum green. I at work be one factory. Organizer. No, this is a factory. I don't know organizers are in conform in a bit now from Ejuma. Tax me no mutu ama buying. That kind of industry he's talking about. No. Automobile yeah, who can want some it was a wrong decision to destabilize.
Just under 10% of newly manufactured cars were assembled in Ghana. But new cars in Ghana, no, up to 10%. What share what Ghana has say? What does it tell you?
No, but the question is, we have it as a generational thinker, and I just country be a all that and then and whatever.
It's Kafui, final comment.
Of my final comment, necessary me na hand na me tie NDC na eya mare. Because on my one kasa
no one NDC dey na
minim no.
Of and some work kai. What run it on mine down. I'm a more catch and so my night said don't but of me person me more motias say. So open cran show a memu and only MPP.
Okay. Yan fast da. Emfa a kafui amega of the MPP. Say your tone friend no na ono so obaye ebebe boaye sa so na ura Abraham Boafo of the NDC ono so yedenase say your tone friend ono so ebaye the neat 100.9 FM me man teach me dey de bremo na aye Olakoku Michael ana wode yebe kofie wode yebe ko jojo